Chador, a little bit Dolly Parton, and a little bit Barbie. The holy.
This is a Lego 2x4 with studs on the top, holes on the bottom, and made out of a high-quality ABS plastic. But today, I'm making Legos out of over 7 different materials that you've probably never seen before, like chocolate, wood, ice, and even real concrete bricks. So let's get locked in and start cooking. The first material we have is candy, and this 3-pound bag cost me $35. Okay, that's so expensive. But we get some 2x2s, 2x3s, 2x4s, 1x2s, and a whole lot of each. So many colors. Now, I mainly have 2 questions. Firstly, does it taste good? Okay, it's kind of like chalk, but pretty decent. But most importantly, can you build with them? After seeing how solid they connect and experimenting, I grinded for like 30 minutes and built a castle. The walls are 4 bricks tall. I have an entrance with an arc because they connect well. I put some nubs around the whole perimeter, and I still have all of these. Jeez. Overall, the studs work. The holes are made well enough to fit them, but they knock over easy, and it tastes all right. However, you know what might be bussin'? 4D gummy blocks. Who is that guy? Once opened, you get some different flavors and colors. The studs and holes are big. It tastes great, and they feel squishy. Personally, I love building with them because it's satisfying. I made a little duck thing, a go-kart, and this statue. But here's an important question. What the heck does 4D mean? What's the extra D? Now, after buying candy Legos and seeing how scrumptious they are, chocolate Legos sound even better. As you can see, I picked up a couple bags of baking chocolate, and on Amazon, you can buy Lego molds. So once I copped those, let's go to the kitchen and get melting. After a couple minutes of cooking and stirring, I like my chocolate drippy, bruh. It's time to pour. Hey, this is not that hard. All of the molds are now filled, except for this one because I'm lazy. Now we just open the fridge and get fridging. With all the chocolate now hardened, it's time for the final test. Will they look sweet or look like cheeks? Bonk. Wow. Once everything is popped out, these came out great. Between so many different kinds of pieces, big minifigures, and smaller ones, it's definitely a success. Besides my hands looking like booty. However, there is a problem. They have no bottom holes. Well, while you can't put them together like Legos, let's at least make a bunch more bricks and try building something awesome. Hey, do you see it? A chocolate factory. There's little men creating more chocolate men, 3 pipes to get rid of the smoke, a window, a door for visitors, and a mascot. Now, even though I had to cut some bricks to make smaller ones, and they didn't even connect right, I still managed to build something. They be calling me Willy Wonka these days. And call me a chef too, because I cooked. These taste fire. Next up on our Lego material list is waffles from Waffle Wow. Inside, you get a building brick waffle maker that looks really nice. There's even 2 sides for studs on the top and the bottom. And afterwards, I bought waffle juice from the store called Krusties. So without further ado, let's cook. Step 1, pour 3 cups of the mix. Step 2, pour some water. Step 3, crack and add 2 eggs. Step 4, pour a little vegetable oil. And the final step, stir ferociously. Now the mix is done. So gloppy. But here's the easy part. Pour the mix into the Lego maker. Let our bro get steamy. And now, the waffle Legos have spawned in. This is hype. There's some studs, 2x2s, and some 1x4s. They all connect nicely. And for taste, it's certified busting. However, after making a couple more batches, I had a spicy dream that I could build something really cool. A Waffle House. An actual one, bruh. Besides being a little bendy, I rate these a solid 9. I'm genuinely gonna use this for breakfast. However, after being gassed up with all that food, let's whip out these awesome molds again and make snow Legos. Now honestly, before today, the material was gonna be ice, but it literally snowed
on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, guys.
This one's really basic. Put on some gloves, take a Lego mold, and smack it on the ground and pack the snow very tightly. Once it's filled, level any fluff off the top, press some holes on the back with another mold, remove it, and voila! Why is it so flat? Yeah, these did not come out right. Jeez, it's so fragile. Well, me and my boy Devin were on a mission to make the perfect snow Legos. Eventually, we got a couple down, but then I realized the sun is melting the snow. All of these are ruined. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We quickly moved and created a ton more snow bricks, this time putting them in the shade. And after testing how well they connect, I found a spot for a build and attempted to create the most ice-cold structure ever, an igloo. Wow, these bricks are impressive. They still have the stud indents. My minifigure friend here digs the crib, and it blends in with nature. But once the sun hit it, this whole thing is mega trucked. No! Hey, get back here. In order to make sure we don't have a melting problem, I bought a special package from Russia, and inside are wooden Legos. Yes, these are real. You get 54 pieces, which is like $1 a Lego, bruh. And there are 5 wood types: white wood, brown wood, lighter brown wood, and honestly, yeah, they all just look kind of brown. However, I love the grooves on them. It's really unique and has a nice touch that you don't find anywhere else. Lego should absolutely look into this. And speaking of Lego, these are the same size as regular bricks, and they fit. What? But they're especially interesting because they connect strong, and I'm not lying, you gotta hammer them down. Once these connect, it's not too easy to take them off, but that means your builds will be super Sigma. So just like my boy Noah, I got to building and made a wooden boat. Looking pretty safe, but the real test is, does it float? Ready, and bonk. Hey! Besides spending 50 bucks, this is peak, yo. W would. But now the experiment is, can I even take this thing apart?
I'm Stephanie, actor and Walmart Plus member.
I'm her body double. I have Prime.
Ow!
I poked you.
With Walmart Plus, I get free same-day delivery on all kinds of stuff.
Wait, what? Even groceries?
Yep.
Okay.
And prescriptions too. And my membership only costs $98 a year.
I pay a lot more.
You're paying too much.
You should switch to Walmart Plus.
Just because memberships look alike doesn't mean they save alike.
While these aren't as hard as wood, I bought foam Legos. Originally, I thought these were gonna be pretty mid, but the quality is outstanding. You get 12 Duplo-sized Legos. They have perfect studs on the top and deep holes on the bottom, and best of all, they squish. Oh yeah, bruh. Now 12 pieces for $18 is absurd, but if you ignore your wallet burning, it makes me so happy. And the best part about this material is that if you step on it, you don't feel pain. Foam Legos are godly. Now for the build with this material, I tried to create a man, but you don't have to tell me it's bad. I know. I'm just glad I can let all my stress out. But while these foam things are pretty light and goofy, let's make concrete bricks. The hardest and most real Lego bricks ever made. First off in our journey, we're heading to Lowe's to pick up that concrete. Only $6 for 50 pounds? A bin to pour it in, a gouging trowel to mix it, and now it's time to go back to the crib to assemble all of the loot, including the ice molds from earlier to create the Legos. Once masked up, I ripped the bag, poured it inside the bin, brought out the jug of water, poured that as well, and then using the trowel, I did manual labor for a while. Afterwards, using these sexy molds, I cut out a part of them for the stud indents on the bottom of the pieces, and prepared my table to fill them up. After testing and waiting for things to harden, our first couple Lego designs are complete. These took like 5 hours to dry. I didn't know, but this concrete mix had way too much water in it. So once I packed it up for the night, day 2 was gonna be better. I poured more concrete mix to make it less wet, filled up the molds with my fingers, making sure to slap another mold on top for those bottom studs. Then with a glove, I kept grinding, blasted everything with heat, cooked up some way better bricks, and with all of this concrete both ready and in the molds, after 24 hours, they are done. Hey, yo. so worth it. But to be brutally honest, the bricks are a little messy. There's some chunks missing. They're not all the same color. And if you think these bricks are strong, think again. If you get too moldy, you can literally crush them in your hand. However, they're still crazy impressive. The shape is spot on. There's nubs on top and holes on the bottom. They have a nice weight to them. And most importantly, they literally connect. On top of this, I also filled out these minifigure molds and made the squad. What a chonker over here. But now that these are certified Legos with minifigures, I have a final question. Which is stronger, a puny and beta plastic Lego wall or a super heavy, locked down, and sturdy concrete wall? Seriously, this looks so menacing. Let's knock them down, starting with plastic. In 3, 2, 1. Honestly, not too bad. At least you can put it back together. But now for the concrete. 3, 2, 1. Well, I'll go grab the broom. Aw, man. Let me know in the comments what your favorite material was. Please smash like and subscribe, and stay blessed.